Hello? Here in my garage. My scooter is working after at least 6 months since I took it off-roading on the mountain biking trails, and I was trying to keep up with mountain bikers who were going almost twice as fast as I could. The top speed of my scooter, it broke down, and then it broke down even more, and I finally got it working again yesterday. I stumbled across my Sony Ericsson Discman, not to be confused with the Walkman, and it has this Beavis and Butthead Experience CD, and so I'm listening to it right now on this, I have this, well, before the camera loads, okay, here's what those look like. These are, like $1 at the dollar store, and here's how looks like that's already coming undone. That is to save the connections over here, and I was going to try to open let's see what happens when I open it. Okay, that's a Discman. And there it goes, right here. It's kind of like the Walkman. Like, take a hike, man. Anyways, so what? So I got my scooter working. It still has a lot of dirt from the mountain biking trails, and it's charging right now. It looks like a toy, but anything with disc brakes is not a toy. What brand is that? Jack Super Brake. Okay. See, and even that's metal, even though it looks plastic. It's very heavy. What else? This is really cool. It's like a antique. It's impossible to break. I tried to set it up. I spent an hour during the funeral of DMX and the Duke of Edinburgh funerals last April, setting this up, trying to make a little fuel container of like lint and stuff, and I managed to get it working. That's a flywheel. Anyways, that's a wheel flying. Why is it not like spinning? Normally it spins a heck of a lot better than that. I'm trying to understand what's the problem here. Let me depress the brake lever. So here's the brake. It's just random show and tell stuff. Do I have to loosen that? Oh, this has been on there, stuck for years, for like 3 years since I've owned it. It's just a regular bike that I lost the key for, and I've had this. I used to hook my dirt bike up to this like 10 years ago, and I had to saw through it with a metal saw yesterday. So here's the metal saw. This part right here, and that's interchangeable. That's like might as well be an antique. This is well worth the like $1 it was to make my own posters. Like, I print them off one page at a time, and then just use a glue stick on a poster board to make like Stallone in the 1980s movie. What is the name of that movie? I don't remember. Or Schwarzenegger and Terminator movie. Like the movie posters that they don't sell at the store, I would just make myself. So I thought of a funny joke. This video is mainly for my nephew, who within a few minutes goes through my stuff. So I said, nephew, I'll make you a list and a video of everything that I have. That way you won't have to go through my stuff, right? I'm being facetious, but I made these are all containers. There's nothing but containers in here. Because what I don't like is seeing something that I don't know what's in it. And then I'm like, what's in that? It's like, oh, there's nothing good in here. That's my first DSL modem. That's hopefully I can use another day. It's just a bag with bags in it. So it's kind of like if someone worked at the Container Store, I could be like, Yo, I heard you like containers. So I put containers in your containers. I put containers in your containers. Like Pet My Ride exhibit when he says, yo, I heard you like, so I put X in X. So here is something that I've had somewhat of a science experiment for 2 years. And initially for my pet turtle, I thought he would like a piece of bark. So when I put this in with his water in his container, it started growing these little life forms every single time. Like every single time I put this in him for a little shelter, it would start growing these weird, wiggly, they look like that string theory, like wiggle theory. Anyways, here is, I don't even want to touch it. It's a carcass of a lizard that's like 2 years old. That's just skeleton. And I probably should have said some kind of warning or something for queasy. Yeah, it has a skeleton. And this one is about the same age, almost a year old. I've never looked at it that up close, but it died so peacefully. Like right here on the workbench. Just, it looks like his legs somehow have broken off, but yeah, it looked like it was 100% alive, but it was not. And I was like, what happened? And a similar thing happened with this lizard. It just peacefully passed away. And that's how I met my praying mantis. I was in here, and I left this out intentionally because I didn't want it to happen again as like a warning to other dragonflies. And there was something like buzzing around in the light. So I grabbed like the dust thing or like the mop, one of these. It was probably this one. And I was like, I was hitting it up here like, get out of the garage, get out of the garage. And then it like attacked me, and the rest is history, man. He was my pet for like a couple of months at least. So what? Is there anything else? No, that's all. Like these freaking cigar boxes, Cuban cigar boxes, God knows how old they are, since 1888. And God knows how old they are, I don't know. It doesn't say. It's not that important. Antonio and Cleopatra. See inside box for details? I don't see. Anyways, so yeah, that's just nothing but empty containers over here. For a small piece of paper, they carry a lot of weight. It's a paper bag song. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I don't want to waste the battery. Not that important. I thought I turned it off. What's up? I think I just pressed the stop button. I used to have one of those in the 2000s. I don't know. I don't think it's the same one though. Even though it was virtually identical. So I've had this for God knows how long. That is very old. And the alarm goes out for like 5 in the morning for years now in my room. So I just put a piece of tape through it because why not? Now it's a little clock. Wonderful. Show and tell. So here's some of the goods. Let's see what I got. Show and tell. I was excited to find another little fan. I can always use more little fans, like a computer fan. Unfortunately, one of the wires is not attached, so maybe one of these on one side will work. I don't know. That's like a stand for a phone or a tablet. If I had one handy, I don't know. Graphing calculator, Texas Instruments. Super glue, we could always use more. I have to glue a lamp that the cat knocked over and busted. Here's like a mouse pad rest for like arthritis purposes or carpal tunnel. I was gonna open that one box of these, but now, whoops. I'm glad I have one that's already open. know what to say about this. Here's from photography class when I was 16. It's a Homer Simpson shirt. I think I used to wear this as old school. And me holding a clock, right? So here's the clock. It's dirty. Oh, look, yeah. Cool. That was when I was in my junior year of high school, 16 going on 17. And this might have been like the only successful photographs that I was able to make. That looks like me playing guitar at home, but it might have been, I think they were taken at school because that's where the cameras were. Yeah, I was only, I don't know how many, I can't remember how many times I attempted developing photographs. This must have been like the closest thing to a success that I had. Anyways, I found this note on my car. Wow. Okay, found this note on my car. Maybe last year. And I blocked out the number on purpose. And then I found this on my car 2 days ago. It doesn't have any information. It doesn't have a phone number. Here's what, when my nephew had his headphones on, I wasn't listening to me. I wrote him a sign in Sharpie that says, "Come see this blank out here, son." I had like nailed it to the tree as a sign. That's funny, man. I think you'd like this nephew. What else? Another Bluetooth keyboard. Gotta have some good stuff. How's it going?
Good. What are those vents out there?
Oh, from the spill, the water that spilled out.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're probably dry now.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you think about this? Look, I got this note like a year ago. If you want to sell this car, call this. And then this one was
There's people trying to buy cars.
This one was 2 days ago.
You're trying to buy old cars because cars are worth a lot because used cars are going for a lot of money now.
Yeah, recently.
So, yeah, they're not going to pay you.
That's what I assume. That's just what I assume.
They're not going to pay you anything.
I guess that's about it, man. Show and tell. Okay, battery's charged up on the scooter. Here's how the hookup is. I was probably too careless before. I had to take the charger out over here. That was the main thing. And the voltage is really high. It shocks the hell out of me. So, I have this to keep these separated. And so I'll just ever so slightly somehow detach that. That's very attached. Okay. And I think I heard the click. I detach it over here especially. Even if this, yeah, I think it's good. So I gotta put this one back on there and stuff it up into there. Oh, and then I gotta put a twist tie here because that's extremely dangerous if this collapses the way it is now as I'm writing. Okay, so let me just first attach the tape, safety tape, on the connector wire. Okay. Okay. And don't know if I can do this one-handed. I felt the vibration. Yeah, so I have to get a new one of these and maybe a new battery. I wish I had more batteries. I've said that I don't know how many times. That's extremely attached. I don't remember attaching it so tight. That's no big deal. Okay. Okay, and then I just have to attach one of these ties. Here's these that I'm gonna I have to stuff up so they don't get screwed up, and I have to tie this latch around that latch so that I don't have to use duct tape. And that's about it, man. And then I think I'm just gonna hit the straightaway and try to go top speed until the battery runs out on my phone or the scooter, or I don't know. And I have my song, Passenger, Iggy Pop, That 80s Song, and two of America's Most Wanted, Tupac featuring Snoop Dogg. So that should be fun, son. I'll go ahead and, well, yeah, since I'm here, I'll just go ahead and stand the scooter upright on the bench. Okay, so here's how it looks in working order. It looks so tacky with that bike lock hanging on it. And I don't like with duct tape on it either. I just have to attach this side of the latch to that side of the latch. This bike lock, I'm so glad that it's finally off. It was on there forever. I would have had to detach the brake cable or something. Maybe something changed. Maybe something changed in the brake line now that when I was sawing it, I don't know. So yeah, let me just show what that looks like in a second after I hopefully fix it. Because this is probably the most important safety feature is this latch. And this twist tie is not long enough. Barely long enough. I mean like millimeters. Maybe it's like 1 extra centimeter over here. That's going to be hard to undo. I think I broke the twist tie. Yeah, that's better than tape, I think. So I need a longer twist tie that I think I have. I broke the twist tie. It's hard to see. Is it going to focus? No. The S5 is, the only thing it can't do well is focus up close. Like the S4 and the S2 can. I know it can. Because it will for like 1 second, millisecond, but anyways, that's all.